People could see that my motherhood was unplanned, but not for the reason they thought. I wasn't a part of that statistic. I was stepping up for a sibling. The baby I was raising was my brother. When people looked at me, they saw a young black girl, big hoop earrings, crop top, loud nails. They didn't see that I was holding down my own apartment so I could finally bring my family together. They didn't see my mom struggling through her disease of addiction, and they definitely didn't see where I came from.
My children didn't ask for this, and it was so unfair. They didn't ask for their first family to break and then to be placed directly into another broken family. But that's how life began for us. They were in foster care for 3.5 years, and they were separated for 83% of that time. 83%. For one of our beautiful girls, we were her 31st home before age 10. That is not an exaggeration. I have her paperwork file that's this thick in a lockbox at home. 31 homes. That's 30 caregivers, 30 bedrooms, 30 sets of rules, expectations, relationships. That's 30 goodbyes. She had no concept or ability of understanding family or forever. When things got hard, she packed a bag. She learned 30 times over that when enough was enough, it was time to go.
233. That is how many baby girls were born in the state of North Carolina on December 13th, 1968. Only one was put up for adoption. Now, that would be information that my biological mother would use some 34 years later to find me. Because as I sat down one night to check my email, one caught my attention. And it had a simple subject line, family search. Without even opening it, I knew right then and there what this was going to be.
So I got a paper route when I was 11 years old, morning paper route, and you know, a parent has to help an 11-year-old deliver newspapers. And so my dad and I did that, and then, but as I got older, I could do it myself. I get my driver's license, age 16. The next morning, 6 a.m., Dad's up. We're still going to deliver newspapers together. Great, I love that, free labor. And he did that until I went away to college, to UNC. There are many, many lessons in that. There are lessons of humility, work ethic, etc. But the thing that stands out to me is the focus and priority that my parents put on investing in me and the time they spent with me is by far the most. It's just a master class in being an adult, working alongside adults in the way that I did. It's the most important thing that happened in my life. It's the most positive influence, and if I've had success, it's because of that. And I know many of you would say the same, and not all of you had that relationship with your parents, but all of us would say we would love for every child to have that home environment.
And on that cold December night, sitting on the garage floor, tears and snot covering our faces, his little hands gripped the back of my shirt and neck so tightly. Oh, I can still feel it. Our chests moved in rhythm, up and down, as those sobs escaped our throats, and over again, my little baby looked at me in the eye and said, "I never loved you. You stole me away." There have been times on this journey that I thought maybe God was closing the door. That was one of those times. Times when I thought this was too much. Times when people we loved and trusted the most told us, "Don't do this. It's too hard now. You don't have the support system now." But I couldn't believe that, and I couldn't accept it. I didn't want to live in brokenness any longer. I was not going to be that little girl's 31st goodbye. So my husband and I made the decision to begin walking in faith in a way that we had never had to do before. I've learned that beauty can align with brokenness. I've experienced that grief often shares space with goodness. I figured out along the way that despite pain, there's purpose. Despite hurt, there is healing. Despite tragedy, there is testimony. Families aren't meant to break, but they do. My beautiful children weren't made to be mine, but they are.